Greetings, YouTube. Happy Saturday. Another day, another time to grade some deals, and I love grading these kind of deals. My nerd senses are tingling because not only with great power comes great responsibility, but you know very much what most of these are valued at because you can buy them normally in the unit store. So there is nothing subjective about the grading of most of this deal. It is simply math. And that is awesome because as much as I like to debate the value of deals with the community, it's also just nice to know, hey, this is 65% off. This is 30% off. You know, give us the hard facts, Professor Hoffman. That is why we are tuning into your channel today. Well, voice in my head, let's give you those hard facts and try to break down this deal for you. First of all, of course, this kind of deal depends on how many potions and revives you use normally in Alliance Quest and Alliance War. Really, again, this deal is mismarketed. If I can critique it, mostly it would be that most people, I would think especially in the upper tiers of the game, spend a lot more potions and units and revives in Alliance War, not Alliance Quest. So really this should be entitled Alliance War Bundle, not Alliance Quest Bundle, but I digress. So let's break down both tiers of this deal as I have tried my best to furiously write down numbers to help you analyze this deal. And we're going to start with the main attraction of this deal. So normally when Kabam wants to say this is a deal you should get because of X, Y, and Z, they put the biggest item that they think is the most attractive on the left. And that is the level 4 Alliance Health Potion, even though I would have put the level 4 Alliance Team Health Potion on the left to market this instead. But again, that's just me. So we know that 5 level 4 Alliance Health Potions are worth 500 units total, or 100 units apiece. And then the 3 times level 2 Alliance Team Revives are worth 360 units total, or 120 units apiece. Now, the champion boosts are always a little tricky, and yes, I realize you can get this 20% champion boost every couple of weeks just by doing Alliance events, but if you were trying to buy them on your own, you wouldn't be, because the only boosts you can buy in the store are the lesser champion boosts, which are the plus 10% attack and health, and those are 90 units apiece. So when you double it, conservatively, if you were to double the value, it'd be 180 units, but I take that down to 150 just to be conservative. So 150 times 5 is 750 units of value for the 5 20% champion boosts. And then last but certainly not least, we have those level 4 Alliance Team Health Potions, which we know are valued at 320 units apiece. And excuse me, it's the 3 times level 4 Alliance Team Health Potions. That's 960 units. So all those numbers I just spouted out, if your head is spinning, I apologize. It's a lot of math, but I've broken it down for you. This first deal for a mere 750 units gives you 2,570 units of value, which is about 70% off what you would pay in the store. And about 70% off what you would pay, given the value of these, especially in Alliance War, as Season 2 is, about halfway done, maybe even more than that. I would give that at a solid A- value. I think for some people, you're still going to kind of click off this because you've got plenty of potions and revives stored away. But if you're also somebody who's in like those platinum tiers and who has to go up against a lot of terrible defenders like the new Infinity War Iron Man, and you're spending a lot of revives and potions, you're going to want to snatch this up because you're going to save yourself so many units in the long run. So that is the first tier of the deal. But of course, like so many things that we have seen in this game, there are actually 2 tiers. And if you get the first tier, it unlocks the second tier, which, given, I always want you to factor that into the value of something because you are spending 750 units, and so you're unlocking a 1,400 unit bundle, but that means you've already spent 750, so in total you're spending over 2,000 units on both. Now the second deal is kind of interesting. You would think that it would be mostly just the same stuff doubled, but that is not the case. So we know that the 10 times level 4 Alliance Health Potions, the first part of the second tier of the deal, are worth a total of 1,000 units, or 100 units per. The 6 times level 4 Alliance Revives are worth 1,920 units total. That is the team version. The 5 times level 3 Alliance Team Revives, so health potions and then revives, we know are worth 1,050 units total. And then this is where it gets kind of debatable because the 5 times greater champion boost, I believe these are the 30% boost, even though they don't have a picture, those are really, really valuable. I mean, I think those are worth a minimum of 200 units, but really, if you're clearing stuff like Labyrinth or anything else, they're worth like 300 or 400 units. They're priceless, basically, given what you need. If you're going on a Legends run this month, you want these kind of boosts. So conservatively, 200 units apiece, even though you could argue they're worth way more than that, so that's another 1,000. And then the greater attack boost and the greater health boost, I don't think that these, I mean, they'll help you, but I don't think these really belong in the second tier of this deal. If you're going to spend over 1,400 units, give us some more team revives or team health potions. Don't give us just basically half of what you're giving us in the greater overall champion boost, which cover both attack and health bonus. So, believe it or not, I would actually put the second tier as a worse value than the first tier. I would grade that at about a B- to C+, even though conservatively that's 5,970 units worth of value. I still think, since this is geared towards helping you in Alliance Quest and especially Alliance War, you're probably going to want to maximize the revives, but I also say that to know that there are a lot of people who like to run a greater attack boost with a greater health boost with a greater champion boost for those really top tier Alliance Wars, and you're probably going to comment and say, actually, the boosts are my favorite part of this deal, and I will say, touche, good sir, or good ma'am, you are making a fine point on this Saturday morning. So, I think maybe a B- to a B in the second, and I know some people might argue with me that actually is a little bit low, but then again, it's still factoring in that 2,000 plus units worth of commitment. But 750 units is not a lot of units to throw at that first tier deal, and I think for so many players, that's going to be what's much more attainable given the amount of units that you have. And I also just want to say, if you don't need this, continue not to spend units or money and save for, God willing, what will be another July 4th incredible God tier level A++++ to the infinity values of deals like we saw last month. I've been receiving messages that people are paranoid, that they think that Netmarble came out with those deals last year just to sweeten up the community when they acquired the game. That may be true, but I am not going to be a skeptic or a cynic in this case. I'm going to be an optimist that continues to hope that they bring those kind of deals back because they helped the community so much. And unlike last year, we have actually an anticipation, a warning, if you will, to hoard units and even cash for those deals versus last year, where it just kind of popped up and everybody was in a free-for-all scramble to figure out if they could afford it or not. All right, well, that concludes today's both tiers of deals. I hope if you need these items, especially that first tier, that you jump on this, as it is conservatively a 70% off value and should help you so much in the game. And for those of you whales out there that are in the top tiers trying to get your third rank 5-star, I'm sure that second tier will really help you as well. I wish everybody good luck in Alliance War and Alliance Quest and questing and all these really annoying Merc missions that I think are finally being corrected. I missed last month so much already. I miss those 3 fights for 300 5-star shards once a day on your own. That was just such a much better value for your time and effort than these new missions, which give you basically the same rewards for 3 to 4 times as much work. Those are my 2 cents on that. Have a great weekend, YouTube. Thanks for watching.